Going on with this page, we're going to do some more things to it before we save it as our new index file. Now, one of the things that we want to do is create links to our existing pages before we save out our other files. Now, you'll notice that we already have a nav bar, and I'm in the code view, so I want to go to design view real quick. And you'll see that we have that same list here. And if you don't have a list, make sure that it is an unordered list, because we'll be needing that later when we do the navigation. Now, you'll see by default that I typed in everything in lowercase, and that's just because I always think of lowercase when I think of websites. However, for navigation, it's probably proper that we do make these uppercase for what we see. Now, the links themselves will actually be lowercase. If you look at our files currently in our Files panel over on the right-hand side, you'll see that all the page names are in lowercase. Now, if you have one that is not in lowercase, make sure that you change it while it's in Dreamweaver, because if you change it outside of Dreamweaver, it won't automatically fix the code. Anyway, to create a link, let's go back to our navigation list, double-click on the first item. This is the About, and I'm going to type in the Properties panel below where it says link. I'm going to type in about, or sorry, this is index.htm. Now, you'll notice that it allowed me to make a link to a page that actually does exist just by typing it in. Now, I can also use a page that already exists to create a link easily. Just double-click on Trails, go down to the Link panel, and then go down to Point to File. This is the pick whip, and click and drag this over to the file that's in your Files panel. And you'll see that it creates a link to trails.htm, and now we can do that with photos as well. Click and drag over to Photos, and you'll see that it fixes that. Now, the next thing that we want to do is change some of the metadata about our page. You'll notice currently that our page says Untitled Document up at the top. Now, this is also available in our code view. If we go up to the top, you'll see in the head section it says Untitled Document for the title, and that's probably not going to be a very good title. So go back to Design View, and notice that this is DuPont State Forest, so I'll just copy that text real quick and paste that into the title, and then put a dash, and then this is the About page. Now, the title is important because it is what is the text that comes up when you make a favorite in Internet Explorer or Firefox. So we do want to make sure that we change the title for each page. So DuPont State Forest About, DuPont State Forest dash Trails, and then of course Photos. Now, the next thing that we want to do is add some sort of description to the page. I can go ahead and select some text that I have in here, which is kind of nice as a description of the site, and go to Insert, HTML, Head Tags, and go to Description. These are the meta tags that allow this website to be found more easily on the internet. Now, it's also the description that comes up when you do a Google search. So I might say DuPont State Forest is one of North Carolina's newest state forests located southeast of Brevard in the Blue Ridge Mountains. So that reads pretty well. We'll click OK. And if we go back to our code, you'll see that that's there. Now, we also want to insert meta tags. So I will go to HTML, Head Tags, Keywords. And keywords will put DuPont State Forest, and we'll continue to fill this up with lots of different terms that you think might be searched with Google. And when you go back to the code, you'll see that those will now exist as meta tags. So we're going to save this page, and then we're going to go on with actually making this the default.